Today, on the Vince Everett-Ellison Show. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Grammy Awards and Miss Nicki Minaj and how she's getting the people straight now. I think I might have to do a mea culpa on her. I think she might be all right. So we're going to talk about Miss Nicki Minaj, these crazy liberals at the Grammys, and how I think America is about to take a turn for the better today on the Vince Everett-Ellison Show. Started. I told you that the Democratic Party was an evil organization. I told you they were a party of perverts, liars, psychopaths, and anti-Christian bigots, thugs, hoes, and rappers. I was expecting somebody from the GOP to come out and verify that for me. But you know, like I've told you, the Republicans can't sell $1 for 50 cents. So guess what happened? A person that none of us would have expected came out and verified everything I said about these people. And who was that person? Miss Nicki Minaj. I know. I was a little bit hard on TPUSA for inviting her to AmFest. But now I have to do a mea culpa. I have to say thank y'all for doing it. You were correct. I think she's going to be all right because she came out against these leftists who hate America, and she put them in their place. This was some of the stuff that she said. She said, your favorite artists have been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill them as a form of blood sacrifice to their God. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig is up. She sent out tweets and texts telling everybody the Democratic Party is a satanic, evil institution. And that if you vote for the Democratic Party, you're a part of it.
Be out for satanic, ritualistic things. Oh, it got real. Let's just read some of the things she said. Are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times, since I was trying to not say what I know, yet they continue to attempt bullying. Guys, it gets no more blatant than that. But in case you still don't.
Wow. I've been telling y'all that ever since I started this podcast. And she's been on the other side and in the know much more than I have. You know, I was in politics on the Democratic Party side for a while, but this was 25 years ago, and I left them in the dust. But I was on the political side. I wasn't really involved in the hip hop industry and entertainment industry and all that kind of stuff. I didn't get involved in that part of it. She has. It was apparent to me that these people were evil. I mean, I didn't need to know about the blood sacrifices and stuff to know it. I've been around enough evil people to know what evil is. I worked in the penitentiary for 5 years. I saw evil face to face. I know it. I know that when you have abortion up to the 9th month, yeah, you're evil. I know that when you want to castrate little boys and call them little girls, cut off the breasts of little girls and call them little boys, you are evil. I can define evil for you very simply. Anybody who intentionally harms a child. Anyone. As I said before, Jesus Christ said that anyone that harms one of these little ones, it's better that a millstone be tied around your neck and that you be thrown into the sea. That's Jesus Christ. And these people are aborting children up to the 9th month. They are castrating children. They are mutilating children. Matter of fact, they have a sex trafficking thing going on across the border where 300,000 children were missing. Since Trump has been back in the office, they've brought 120,000 of them. They have this group called NAMBLA, the North American Men-Boy Love Association. Yeah, it is a real thing. North American Men-Boy Love Association, who are affiliated with the Democratic Party, was Obama supporters. Yeah, NAMBLA. They lock these children in failing schools. The protector of the family, the father, they run out of the house so that they can have access to their children. They use social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of it, to get these children to question everything about their reality before their minds are developed and their frontal lobes are developed. They have them questioning their gender, their sexuality, whether there is a God or not. They screw them up before they even get a chance to start living their lives. Yeah, she said that they are part of a satanic cult. So now that Miss Minaj has put on her clothes and she's decided to not support the murder of children, they've turned on her. She came out last week and supported Donald Trump and his Trump accounts, which for most poor people and most single mothers, y'all should be really into this so that you'll understand it better. These Trump accounts are very simple. When your child is born, the private sector, not the government, is going to put $1,000 into this child's account. And the parents can put money into these accounts, and anyone can put money into these accounts. But if they just leave the $1,000 in and allow it to accumulate interest, the child can have $50,000 by the time they're 18 years old, and they can start their life in America with some money. Isn't that great? Question for all of you out there who hate Donald Trump so much, who are black. How many of you think you can start your child out at $50,000 when they turn 18 years old without these accounts? How many of you think you can do it? Probably very few of you, probably less than 1%, can hand your child a $50,000 check on their 18th birthday. Suppose you got 3 children. Man, that's $150,000 going to your children right there to start their lives out. Nevertheless, y'all hate Donald Trump. Why? Because white Democrats tell you to, and these no good shyster black preachers in the Iron Triangle tell you to also, because they want to keep you exactly where you are. So Miss Minaj comes out. She tells everybody she wished she had some type of financial literacy so that she could have done this, and she would have had to do the things she had to do in order to make money. Take off her clothes, say these terrible things in her rap songs and the terrible lyrics that she had to put out. And of course, because she was supporting Donald Trump, they got mad at her again. Why? Because you're not supposed to make money in America. Y'all, you're a Democrat. You're supposed to beg the government. Hear me. Mostly poor black people in the ghetto. Most of the single mothers out there who are 80% of the black community. These accounts will start your child out, not as a borrower, but probably as a lender. $50,000, and that's at the bottom level. If you put money in that account, or your job puts money into the account, or any upper philanthropist put money into these accounts, they can come out with more. He wants to give the children school choice so that they can have a good education when they graduate high school, so they can go out and make a living. They can start a job and have $50,000 in the bank when they start the job. Good God Almighty, man. You're talking about the future. But you know what? You jokers so stupid. I mean, you got to be stupid anyway to vote for the Democratic Party, but this is just going to show you just how stupid people are. So the midterms are coming up this year, 2026. On CNN just saying the Republicans are going to lose. If black people vote for the Democratic Party after all the crap they pulled, from Minneapolis to a line about the border, to mad because we have the lowest crime rate in the last 126 years, the lowest murder rate. You know, as of this taping, that they've only had one murder in D.C. for the whole year. First time ever. No murder, one murder, and that one came from last year. They had to reclassify it some type of way. But yeah, one murder in D.C. Memphis, the crime rate's been cut in half. And these people are angry at Donald Trump because Donald Trump is going up to Minneapolis and doing what he's supposed to do. The law says that if you're here illegally, you're supposed to be deported. Isn't that simple? If you don't like the law, change the law. And since the police department will not assist ICE in enforcing the law, Trump had to send Border Patrol up there. And then the mayor and the governor told the people to come out and start aggravating them and fighting them. Why? Because they want to deflect from the fact that they've been stealing money. Trump's going to lock them up when he finds out who got it. And that 100,000 Somalians that are up there who support the Democratic Party and give them their margin for victory are going to be disenfranchised. And the Democrats will do what they did in the Civil War. They'll burn this country down before they allow that to happen. It has always been them. So now, Miss Minaj is getting a little bit of it. You know, Patrick Bet David on his show talked about this. And he talked about how this party is satanic and it's evil now.
These people have lost the plot. They have no God. Name me one Democrat, and I'm not saying be as proud as I am, or as Pat, or as Tom with our faith. Where are the people that believe in God? Where are the God-fearing Christian people that have any backbone, any faith? They lost it, Rob. It's all LGBTQ, open the border, fraud. Name me one thing that this party stands for. It's enough playing pussyfooting around and going, no, there's some good ones. There aren't. Please play this, Rob, of how this is the mentality of what they do to your brains if you're watching this and you're a Democrat. Go ahead.
In 1943, the following directive was issued from party headquarters to all communists in the United States. It read, "When certain obstructionists become too irritating, label them after suitable build-ups as fascist or Nazi or anti-Semitic, and use the prestige of anti-fascist and tolerance organizations to discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us with those names which already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact in the public mind."
Y'all, this isn't hyperbole. This is fact. Look at the music. Drill music. The terrible rap music and hip-hop music that they put out. The types of people who they hold up as paradigms of virtue. The fact that they hate the very people who protect their freedoms. Had that little silly-looking girl by the name of Billie Eilish say that nobody's illegal on stolen land. So this means, and they all started clapping. This means they believe in no borders. They believe in illegal immigration. Y'all, do you understand that? So I would ask Miss Eilish, are you going to give back all the land you got? You going to give up your house? How many illegals you got living with you? See, they don't mind sending them, these rich liberals don't mind sending these illegals down to your neighborhood to take up space in your neighborhood. Yeah, to crowd out your children in public. They don't mind sending them down to the ghettos where because of scarcity in housing, the rents are going to double, where the drugs are coming to your community, where they're sleeping on the streets in your community. Oh, yeah. You remember that time Mark DeSantis sent some to the Hamptons and how they all went crazy and shipped them all out the next day? Not in my backyard. So you ask all of those liberals who were up there screaming and yelling and clapping and giving all those speeches at the Grammys, say, okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. And I wish Trump would do it. I'm going to send all of these suckers to your house. See what you do.
No one is illegal on stolen land. And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter. And I say sorry. Thank you.
Nobody's illegal on stolen land. And then you ask the question, well, since the land is stolen, ma'am, I guess you'll be giving your land back to whatever Native American tribe had it before we took it. Well, hold it now. They're hypocrites, y'all. They're not only hypocrites, they're stupid hypocrites. They think like children. They would think like a 5-year-old child that will see a bunch of homeless people and say, Daddy, can we take all the homeless people with us and have them sleep in our house? And then Daddy and if Daddy was a little reason, yes, let's take them all home with us, honey, and they can sleep with us and eat all of our food. And then in 4 or 5 days, the homeless people will have ate them out of the house and home, the house is tore up, wrecked, and they don't have anything. Instead, a father that is a man was a baby, I wish I could. I really wish I could, but we can't. Well, why not, Daddy? Because we only have enough for ourselves, and I have to look out for you first. And I have to look out for your brothers and your sisters and your mother. What I have is for you. What we have left, we'll come back and we'll give to them if we have anything left. But right now, I'm not going to bring these people home. I don't know them. Therefore, I can't protect you from them. I don't have enough money to feed all of them. So they'll be taking from you. I don't know their hygiene, although they have diseases. So I can't risk you getting sick and them destroying our environment. I have to look out for you. Daddy, that's so mean and that is so cruel. Then Daddy says, shut up, be quiet, and go home. I'm not going to explain myself to you. That's how a child thinks. So if you explain something like that to a child and the child doesn't get it, the child's not going to get it. You can try to explain this stuff to liberals all you want. The liberal does not have the capacity to get it. The liberal is crazy. Tampon Tim Wallace is crazy. Jacob Fry is crazy. Ilhan Omar is crazy. Most of the people at the Grammys with their breasts out and their butts out are crazy. Don't even watch it anymore, man. There's a time you can watch it and listen to some good music. Can't even watch it anymore. It's a freak show. It is a freak show. And the very freedoms that we give these idiots, the freedoms that are given them by the police officers, by the correctional officers, by our military, they spit on them. See, I understand this because I used to sit on a wall while people slept. And we took an oath that nobody was going to harm you tonight because we're the ones that are out making sure that the criminals are locked up. But that shows you the greatness of the American people. And even though we're hated, we still do our duty. Because we're not just protecting those idiots in Hollywood. We're also protecting our own. We're protecting our own property. We're protecting our own children. We're protecting our own country. Even though they're the ones trying to tear it up and destroy it. So I want to applaud Miss Nicki Minaj. I want to thank her for coming out and telling the truth, verifying what we've known and what we've said here on the VinceEverettEllison show, almost every show. And that is that the Democratic Party is an evil institution. We also showed that there were ICE Democrats all over the place. They talking about ICE? Yeah. Show us. There's a lot of ICE at the Grammy Awards. Ignorant, crazy, and evil. That's the ICE for the Democratic Party. Ignorant, crazy, and evil. I got a little beat that goes with it. And y'all remember these shows, okay? Ignorant, crazy, evil, okay? Ignorant, crazy, evil, all right? Ignorant, crazy, evil. So we got the good ICE and we got the bad ICE. The bad ICE is on the left, the good ICE is on the right. And let us give all of our support to the good ICE. So I salute you, Ms. Minaj. God bless you for coming out. God bless you for stepping out and telling the truth on these people. And we're going to keep bringing it to you because I'm here to wake you up. Hope I did you some good here today. So join me again for another edition of the Vince Everett Ellison Show. All right, friends, Vince Everett Ellison is here. I want you to go to my website. And on my website, you're going to see a lot of great stuff, man. You're going to see that we got T-shirts, we got caps. You got my books, my documentaries. You got all kinds of stuff on VinceSpeaksTruth.com. Go there. We're dropping new T-shirts. We're dropping new merchandise. My new book, The End of Tolerance, is there. The End of Tolerance. Make sure you get it. Make it #1. If you got my first 3, get The End of Tolerance. It's just as good. And it's telling us we have to end our tolerance with these leftists, these Democrats. We no longer allow them to sexually groom our children. We can no longer allow them to castrate little boys and call them little girls, run God out of the public square, take away our guns, take away our sovereignty. No longer allow it. So go on VinceSpeaksTruth.com. That is VinceSpeaksTruth.com. Hit merchandise. You'll see the T-shirts. You'll see the caps. You'll see the books. You'll see the documentaries. You'll see it all. And let's keep this ball rolling. God bless you.